Hello common people, this is Common Guy Reviews and I am your lovely host, Pepsi. I just got home from the movies and I went watch a movie called The Great Wall. And no, it was another movie about Donald Trump. This was actually a premiere night and as usual almost empty theater. It's good to live in a town of 22,000 people, so no crowds, you see. This movie was directed by, I don't know how to pronounce his name well, but he is named as Yumio Chang. I don't know his name. So we do this like we do with other premieres. We go first without spoilers, and then when you see this thing, we are talking about things that are considered as spoilers. Movie starts telling an adventure of an oddball group who escape other people at the desert. They hide and encounter something weird, and while escaping their pursuers, they encounter the Great Wall of China, where a huge army welcomes them. What happens to the wall and what this movie is about? Those are actually spoilers, so let's talk about other things. Visually this movie was awesome, together with sound world sceneries were almost breathtakingly good, and you really see that they have put some real effort for those things. Acting was good and actors executed their roles well. There was nice little roles and not so good bigger roles, like if there was this guy who sits in the back and he has a bigger role than the guy who you think should have a big role, that was actually a fault. And the other fault is that this movie was pretty generic. And only if you watch it you know what I mean, but in the other terms this movie was absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. Now let's go with spoilers. Label here and now those who cannot handle spoilers, you better get out. So our two main guys, William and Tovar, who survive in their group after a mysterious beast kills others, end up in the wall. Soldiers in that wall are preparing for war with some pretty nasty beasts, and they have spent over 60 years preparing for this single war. William and Tovar prove their strength in war against these nasty beasts and are left alive. Tovar once actually robbed these guys out of their black powder, and black powder in this movie is a revolutionary weapon that is going to make a whole things of shit about wars in their time. But William, on the other hand, wants to stay and help those guys fight those beasts, and he does this because he's redeeming something he has done, because I think that he's been some kind of mercenary maybe. I didn't really grasp that. And that is the whole movie almost. And what I meant with generic, those beasts come in thousands and they have actually queen. It's in the start of the movie. They have a queen, and the setting is that if you kill the queen, you kill the others. I mean, how many times this one thing has been used in movies? I think it's pretty many times. Also this little and big role, I mean this one foot soldier has a bigger role than the generals of those armies. I don't really know why he had so big role and they gave him personality and stuff, but you know, that's weird things. And speaking about army, I really liked how this army was made. As I said, they have been prepared for 60 years for this war, and it shows with amazing tactics and skills. They have this red, blue and black group, and every one of them has their own role in the war. It was amazing, so was skill, even if you look at it with actor's view, because the whole actions and stuff was so synchronized. And yeah, that's really about it. But I really recommend you watch this movie. It was not the best movie. It sure was beautiful, but not the best. 3.5 stars at most. This was my short review on The Great Wall. And this is Common Guy Reviews, and I think I'm still your lovely host, Pepsi. And I'll see you in the next review. Goodbye.